Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is now 1332. Last year, we lost Stephanie's husband Brandon and her youngest daughter to their birthday rolls, but our luck took a turn for the better, and the twins in our main household successfully aged up into toddlers. We also had some romantic shenanigans happen to Allison and Alexander, so today we should be able to discover whether or not there were any consequences. This year, we are starting off in the Verveers household because, as you have seen, Ghyslain has fallen prey to the witch's curse and is now in a deep slumber. Lucan has paid a visit to the witch's house only to discover that she has disappeared, leaving behind a note reminding him that he once sacrificed her mother for true love, and so it is only fitting that the only thing that will save his son now is true love. And so, Lucan is now calling in any and all favors he is owed. He is blackmailing anyone he has dirt on and threatening everyone who will listen to try and find his son's soulmate. People from all over the realm have been invited to visit the manor, and even some from abroad that Lucan has dealt with in the past are making the trip because he has promised that anyone who manages to wake his son will be provided for and will live a life of comfort at Ghyslain's side, no matter their gender or their social class. So what this means is that off-screen, I will be introducing Ghyslain to as many Sims as I can to try and find his soulmate. If you'd like to contribute a Sim and see if they might be his soulmate, please do share your Sims on the gallery using the hashtag CitrineDecades. I prefer households with single Sims just because it makes it easier for me to mix and match them without using MC Command Center, but you can share as many as you'd like, and they can be any gender, any origin. Even if they don't end up being Ghyslain's soulmate, I'll definitely be keeping them in my game, and they might pop up as a townie or marriage partners for different Sims at a later time. Of course, I can't guarantee what will happen to your Sims once they're in my save file, so do be warned, whoever enters my save file is at risk of death, random woohoo, goofy storylines, and so on. So I don't actually have anything else that I wanted to do in this household. They're pretty much all on standby until Ghyslain is out of his magical slumber, so I'm actually going to move on to our next side household right away because there is a birth pending and I would like to be there. Oh, Seraphina likes affection. Sure. Yeah, so there's a birth pending in a side household that I would like to be there for. We are here at the Pasquier Inn. So this is the home and business where our Sim Noah lives with his mentors, Caitlin and Nevard. And of course, his wife Daisy and their 4 children. So growing up, Noah was our resident troublemaker, but, oh, hi Grim. But, over the years, probably thanks to Daisy's influence, Noah has calmed down and he's turned more into a gregarious innkeeper who likes to know everyone's dirty secrets because he is nosy. I mean, he's got 4 kids now. So he can't really afford to get into trouble, so it's like he's living vicariously through the stories that his patrons tell him. The reason I wanted to come here is that Daisy is about to give birth again. Noah started off with 6 baby tries, and this is baby number 5. Well, it's pregnancy number 5 because Daisy has actually given birth to 2 sets of twins, so I don't know if this might actually be another set of twins. I kind of hope not because, I feel like 4 kids is a fair number. It's a safe number. And I'd be fine if we would just have singles from now. Oh, she really has to pee. Sorry, Daisy. I'm busy talking and not paying attention to you at all. We haven't seen much of Daisy and Noah's children, but I did want to introduce you guys to one of them who happens to be my favorite among their 4 kids, and that would be little Tiffany here. Actually, let's get her out of bed so that you guys could see her. So this here is little Tiffany. Tiffany recently had her child birthday, and she actually failed her role, but she was saved by her brother Christopher pleading for her. And then she rolled to get the macabre trait. So I just thought that was a really fitting trait for her to get right after dying. And I tried to play into that when I did her makeover. And now she ended up being one of my favorite kids for Gen 3. I'm trying not to follow all the side households too closely because we're going to get mega lost. I currently have 14 households on my spreadsheet and more to come because we still have Alexander and Allison that need to move out. So at least until we get to the Black Plague and the households sort of get called naturally, I thought I might follow just a few of my favorite Gen 3 Sims. And at the moment, Tiffany is one of those favorites. So we might be following this little girl's story alongside Romarin and Khalil and Celeste and Edward. We can take a quick look at the other kids that they have. So this here is Hannah. Oh, everybody's sad because I canceled the holiday. This here is Hannah. She's their firstborn. She's a cat lover. She's practical and she's unconventional. So I don't think we're going to be following her very closely, but it's nice to have her in the background. And I'll probably get her married off screen. I'll still be rolling everybody's baby tries and everything, even if we don't follow their stories too closely. We've got Christopher here as well. He's the one who saved Tiffany from death, and he's basically a mini version of Noah. You know, he's got the same hairstyle that Noah had when he was a kid. And, oh man, somebody's crying in the background. And he's currently a music lover, he's optimistic, and he's a rocket. And then their other son is Dale. So, right, so Christopher had a twin and Dale had a twin, but they each lost their twins, so now they're alone. I don't know if you guys remember Nivard. So Nivard is the actual owner of the inn at the moment, and when he passes away, he's going to be passing it on to Noah. This here is Nivard's wife, Ghyslain. And she had a bit of a fling with Noah when Noah first arrived before he married Daisy. And I believe Nivard is aware of that because their romance bar is just, it's red. Their relationship is not going well. Okay, Daisy's in labor. We're gonna bring her. Oh, she's, I think she isn't happy about having a baby. Oh, she's neutral. It's fine. She's neutral. I mean, after having this many kids, she's probably not super excited about it. Ghyslain just coming in like, hey, want to chat? Just hang on. We're busy. And it's a boy! Lamont. Yeah, sure. Okay, Lamont Pasquier. Just one. Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that. Baby! Congrats, Daisy! Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do the rolls. We are gonna roll for Mama first. She needs to avoid a 1. She's fine. Rolling for baby. Baby is fine. Rolling for infancy. He's fine. Lucky, lucky. Actually, while we're here, I just remembered it's actually Daisy's second young adult roll in 3 days. So we're gonna go ahead and do it now just to get that out of the way. She needs to avoid a 3, a 14, and a 17. Oh no! Spouses are not doing well this decade. Oh, Daisy, no. She just gave birth. Well, maybe she had some pregnancy complications and she wasn't doing as well as they thought she was. I haven't yet seen your comments about Brandon's death in the last episode, so I'm not sure if you guys prefer if I roll or not to see how many years are left. But Noah and Daisy do have 1 baby try left, so I am going to roll to see if maybe she'll have time to have another baby before she passes away. So we're gonna roll and see how many years she would potentially have. So she had 10 years left in this life stage. We're gonna roll a d10. If we roll a 10, it means she's going to pass away immediately. And if she rolls a different number, then that will be the number of years she has left. 7. Okay, so she would have 7 years left. So I'm not going to kill her off right away. They are going to get a chance to have another baby within those 7 years. And based on what you guys have told me for Brandon, then I might come back and have to say goodbye to Daisy earlier if you guys prefer not to do a roll for the amount of years that they have left. Okay, well that is sad though. That would mean Daisy would be passing away around 37 years of age. I'm close to 37 myself right now, so that's kind of scary. Okay, so we're sort of quickly going through all of our side households right now, but there is another side household again that I'd like us to go see because there was a birth that I missed the notification for again, and I would like to introduce you guys to that new little baby. We are here with the Atwood family now, where Gabriella is just living her peaceful life with her husband Corey, and they now have a little girl named Ivy. So Ivy was born in 1329, but I guess I was so busy with the end of the decade that I missed the notification, same way I missed the notification of Kaylin's daughter being born, and so she's actually the same age as Lorna. So Ivy here is up for her toddler role. So we're going to go ahead and do that. To age up into a toddler, she needs to avoid a 4, an 8, and a 12. Are you kidding me? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to age up little Ivy into a toddler just to be sure that we're gonna be able to plead, because we have to try and save this poor little baby girl. And oh, she would have been imaginative and adorable. Oh, baby girl. She's such a cutie. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna spin the wheel to see what her cause of death is. Measles. Okay. Death by electrocution? I don't know. First one that's here. Oh, death by freezing. I think that one is the one that's the most sure of actually working, because there is a bug apparently where if you choose death by, I believe it's overexertion, pleading will always succeed. Like the sim will just always be able to use a frog, whether they have one or not. Man, death is already here. He was waiting for it. So should I have Shanna plead? Or should I have the parents plead? They're feeling inspired. I'm not sure that helps. Shanna's in her underwear. Okay, so here comes Shanna. Grim is just here checking their house out. He's like, yeah, this shack sucks. Oh no. Oh no, no, she's sad. Yeah, maybe she shouldn't plead. You know, Corey is optimistic and hyper. He's gonna go plead with death. He's gonna say, don't worry, I got this. Death isn't gonna take my little girl. No, don't cry. Go plead, please. Alright, here we go. Halfway through a curtain. And yes! Yes! Yeah, oh! Death frog clemency. Oh no, it's a bug! The price of a death frog? I didn't check his inventory. He's got nothing in here. He probably didn't have a death frog. It's a bug. I'm sure it is. Oh man. Should I leave it? I mean, she's so cute. I kind of want to leave it. We've been unlucky with the other roles. You're my hero! Yeah, Corey saved his little girl. We've been so unlucky with the other roles. I think I'm just gonna leave it. Oh, and it says that they have grief. Is that a bug as well? Whenever I save a sim, everybody's still grieving afterwards. I'm gonna leave her. I'm gonna let it go because we've lost a bunch of other sims already. So let's just let it go, because while we're here, actually, there is another role to do, and that is the child role for little baby Basil. Basil? This little kid is just looking at us like, you're not gonna kill me, are you? I'm just too cute. So to age up into a child, he just needs to avoid a 9 and 19. He's fine. Baby Basil is fine. And he was curious. He is now an animal enthusiast. He's logical and he's pompous. Okay. Interesting set of traits there, but that's fine. And oh, cute hair. Oh, he's such a cute kid with a little scar too. Okay, well, at least things ended well here. Death, you can leave now. Your job is done. We've managed to save little baby Ivy. Basil is doing just fine. And we might want to get Gabriella pregnant while we're here, because she does have a whopping 5 baby tries left. Oh, look at Corey, the optimistic guy, just chatting with Death after he spared his kid. I'm actually gonna have Gabriella come and hug her little baby here. Oh, Corey has learned that the Grim Reaper has the following skill, guitar. Well, isn't that rad? Oh, by the way, I did install a bunch of new mods, including some recipes, some new harvestables, and a bunch of other gameplay-related stuff as well, so if everything explodes, that's probably the reason. Oh, they're so cute. I'm gonna go and give these guys a makeover off-screen at some point, when I'm going to update the family tree. I am happy, though. Corey the orphan, how his life has changed. He's 27 now. Actually, both of them are orphans. I probably mentioned this before, but I'm sure that's one of the reasons that they bonded so quickly. So I'm going to try to get our friend Gabriella here pregnant, and then I am going to switch to the next household. We are now at the local jail. You may remember in the last episode, Alexander met the daughter of the previous keeper of the jail and got to know her a little too well. Now, what I had originally planned was for Alexander to be hired on as a guard at the jail and to meet the 2 daughters of the previous keeper. But Alexander got a bit closer than I expected with one of them already. So he has now been hired on through his friendship, quote unquote, with one of the 2 daughters, and he is here working as one of the keepers. What Alexander has come to learn is that the previous keeper passed away, and his only son has passed away as well, and so the jail and all of the related wealth will be passed down to his first male descendant. He left behind his wife and 2 daughters. And so that means the race is on between his 2 daughters to see who will get married and have a son first. Which is why Gregoria, the lady that Alexander had a bit of private time with in the last episode, was so fast to have a relationship with him. Now, she currently is not here. She has gone to visit a relative. And so the only daughter currently here is Elisaria. Elisaria here is judgmental and cruel and materialistic, which happen to be 3 traits that she has in common with Alexander. So she is looking forward to inheriting the jail because not only does she want the money, but she also kind of enjoys it as a profession. Whereas Gregoria, who is not currently here, she is a bit more tame and she wants the jail purely because she considers it's their religious duty, perhaps, to help Sims repent for their crimes. Now, their mother, right here, Beatrice, is still alive, and she, of course, wants both of her daughters to marry well, but she is also in a bit of a rush. She wants the whole question about the inheritance to be resolved as quickly as possible. And so there are currently 2 guards in the jail. We have Alexander, who is here, and we have Santos Langhorn, who is actually the son of the previous commander of the guard. And these 2 are here to keep the peace, keep the prisoners fed, and so on and so forth. So let's take a look at who we have in our prison here. By the way, I have no clue how these doors work. I can't lock them. And I can't unlock them, so I have no idea if all of these Sims might just start walking around the jail or if they're trapped there forever because the doors can't be interacted with. So among our prisoners, we have Araceli and Kinley Grove. These 2 ladies are twin sisters. they have been in the jail for longer than what Santos and Alexander have been here for, and it's a bit unclear why they're here. There have been some strange rumors about them, but no one actually knows how long they've been here or why they're even here, and why they still have money to be able to afford to eat and to have candles to keep their cell lit. Now, the way I've organized the jail is that they do have a recreation room and there's a bit of a chapel, I'll call it. So they are allowed to roam at certain times of the day, especially if they have money to pay off the guards to have better treatment. The cells are differently furnished based on the sim. So as you can see, they have actual beds, and then this guy here only has a sleeping bag, and then you'll see another guy who's way worse off than they are. The other sim that we have here is Matthias Whitlock. He is a sim by Sleepy Time Sims. He is a loner. He is gloomy, and he is a kleptomaniac. He was arrested and continues to say that he is absolutely not guilty. However, his set of traits is a little suspect, so we're not sure if he is guilty or not. But Alexander doesn't actually care about that because Alexander is cruel, and he just likes seeing them all miserable in jail. The other sim that we have here is Frederick de Billiston. He is a sim by Rania, and he is nosy. He's a slob, and he's a recycled disciple. He didn't really come with a story, but being nosy, I wonder if maybe he tried to blackmail the wrong person. Maybe he's got some interesting secrets about someone who's noble, and they managed to stop him from speaking by arranging for him to be locked up for attempting to blackmail them. And then the last one that we have here is Gerardo Grove, and he is in the pit. He's in the worst of the worst cells in the basement. It is cold. It is damp. He doesn't have a toilet. He doesn't have a bed. Nobody knows what he's in here for, but he doesn't have any money. And that is because he is actually the brother of the twin ladies, who, by the way, all three of them were created by Calypso by the Sea. And he is here on his own, probably because he sacrificed his comfort so that his sisters can continue to live sort of comfortably. He also happens to have the impulsive trait, so it is possible that he's been a little bit unkind to the guards, and the guards tend to just throw him in there because they don't want to deal with his attitude anymore. So those are our prisoners. And like I said, I have no clue if they're going to stay in their cells or not, but if they don't, it's fine. They have some recreation time. They are allowed to roam and go visit the chapel and go visit the recreation room. So around 5 p.m., Alexander is going to go... Oh, he's playing Juice Pong. You know, he's on the job and he's playing Juice Pong with Santos. That's great. I did give him a table here where they can eat, drink, and play cards while watching the prisoners, but I guess instead of doing that, they want to go play Juice Pong. So that's fine. You guys have fun. Would you say that Alexander likes compliments? Yes, I definitely would. So Alexander hasn't yet really spoken to Elisaria. Oh, Kinley and Araceli have a difficult family dynamic. Okay, sure. I didn't even check what their traits are. So Kinley is, oh, she's envious, materialistic, and irresistible. And then her sister is creative, pure, and insane. Okay, yeah, I could see them having a bit of a difficult dynamic. Moving on to Elisaria over here, who is practicing her harp skill. That is from a mod by Jane Simpson, by the way. I am going to send Alexander over here to come and speak to her a bit and see what kind of impression he gets. And oh no, Beatrice is ready for some action. Alexander better not choose the mother. You know, you can go with either sister and then he's just gonna go and woohoo with the mom. Just watch him. So Alexander, obviously, oh, attractiveness alert. Okay, so Elisaria is already attracted to Alexander, and Alexander is also attracted to Elisaria. Okay, all right. I don't remember what his first impression of Gregoria was, but if they ended up woohooing, ooh, he's complimenting her appearance immediately upon meeting her. Okay, so even though things started off steamy with her sister, I think he's also... Are you kidding me? He just immediately became soulmates with her. This was supposed to last several episodes, and then we would wonder who he's going to marry. And now he's just immediately smitten with her. Okay, great. He's going to cook mac and cheese. No, Alexander. No, you're not. So, okay then. Well, I guess I might as well go and, go sexy pose. Okay, these two are just autonomously flirting, like, without stopping. So, oh, and they're not even getting a romance bar though. That's kind of surprising. Actually, he doesn't even have a romance bar with Gregoria. Poor Gregoria. Let's take a look at her. So here's Gregoria. She's melancholic, serious, and a homebody, and she's also analytical. So I consider that as being, she might be a bit of a pragmatist, and that's why she... Oh, see, Alexander's also very attracted to her. And he already had woohoo with her. And she thinks he's shallow, which is fair. So I'm not sure why they're not getting a romance bar. So I don't know if it's because of the Regency mod. So I'm just going to go ahead and ask to court and see if that helps. In any case, I'm sure Alexander would be officially asking her mother if he can, you know, court her. Because Alexander definitely wants to inherit this jail here. Okay, so it's 6 o'clock, and I cheated the romance bar so that they would have a little bit of romance, because I don't know what was happening. They kept flirting, and then the bar was just not appearing, and didn't seem like that was very realistic. So now the bar just isn't going up. It must be an issue with my mods. Alright, well, in any case... We're going to take those prisoners out of jail and we're going to let them go to the recreation room. Everyone except poor Gerardo, who's in the pit. Oops. Okay, well, it looks like Alexander is, trying to confirm his choice here. I'll just let them do whatever and concentrate on our prisoners instead. And I'm going to have all of these guys come and play cards. I wonder if she can come talk to her brother through the bars down there. He's very uncomfortable. Yeah, I understand. Oh, she's talking to him through the bars. Coming to ask him, how are you doing? Thanks for sacrificing yourself for us. We're gonna find some way to get you out of here, bro. We'll all get out of here, I promise. Okay, so these two are done. Have a Sim's bladder fail. Oh, that must be Gerardo, isn't it? Yeah, poor Gerardo. Oh. Oh, her mom just came over to her and is prying for secrets. It's like she knows something is up with Alexander and she's like, excuse me, young lady. Oh, one of the twins is flirting with Alexander there. But you know, my game is bugged, so they're not getting a romance bar. One of the prisoners is just sleeping in one of the sisters' beds. Well, she is insane. Alright, so I'm gonna leave these guys here, and I am going to head on back to our main household. We don't have any other roles to do today, so we can just spend some time- Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're flirting together. I'm gonna give them a romance bar because they've been flirting together quite a bit, and I just don't want to forget what's been happening between them. It's very strange, though. Let me know if you guys also have this issue with romance bars being somehow bugged, and, you might know how I can fix it? So strange. Oh, hang on. Elisaria wants to ask Alexander to be her boyfriend. You know what? I think I will. Before we go, I'm gonna have her come and... Oh man, where's that option under now? Relationship? And ask to be boyfriend. Let's go see what happens. She wants to trash another sim. Okay, let's keep it. I'm gonna have her go trash one of the prisoners after that. Alright, and he said yes, because of course he said yes, you know? He wants to get this jail. So they are so excited. Okay, and now, since they're both very flirty, I think I might actually have them, you know, do a little woohoo. What? The two prisoners are in Gregoria's bed together. How did this happen? Oh, great. Now Elisaria wants to get engaged to Alexander. But you know what? I'm not going to go too fast. You know, it's just been one sim day. So that's like, what, 3 months? So we're going to... What the hell are you wearing? So I'm not going to go too fast with their relationship. I'm going to let things kind of progress naturally. And Jesus, get out of here. The prisoners are just stinking up the bathroom in the main house, you know? You've got your own toilet and... Oh wow, his beard grew overnight. Jail is not looking good on you, man. Where did the table go? The table disappeared? That's peculiar. Okay, I'm starting to think this jail might actually be haunted. So we're just going to, leave it here. And we're going to move on to our main household. Alright, so we are now with our main household. It is the morning. Everyone's just slowly waking up and getting some breakfast before heading out to work on the farm. So before I forget, now that Alexander has moved out, we are going to remove his portion of the inheritance from our simoleons. And she's squeamish. No, I don't think so. So the last Gen 2 sim that still needs to settle down somewhere is Allison. So I'm going to let her wake up and... Oh, actually, there's no food left. So she's going to come and make more breakfast for everyone. You know, eventually she's going to have like 10 children. So she might as well start practicing. And great, Brayden and Fatima once again going off for some private time. We're just going to come over here to the farm and take care of some animals while they're busy. Oh, that's interesting. I just got a pop-up for Khalil and Fatima to have a difficult family dynamic, which is kind of interesting because I feel like Brayden made a wish at the well to get Khalil because they weren't able to conceive. And it's as though now that Fatima has 3 living children, she's sort of resentful maybe of getting an evil child from the well? I don't know. Oh, Romarin, it's like he gets all of the bad character values, but he's the one being yelled at, so I don't know what's wrong with that. Here, I'm gonna have him go and work on his empathy a bit. Go play doctor. One of the new harvestables that I downloaded is actually wheat from Brazen Lotus. So I thought, all right, well, I'm gonna let him finish planting that, and then he can go and have a moment with, never mind, she forgot about it. But yeah, so I added wheat because I figured it's pretty much a staple crop that I figure peasants in the Middle Ages must have been farming. And why not? Let's get maybe Romarin to come and work on that with our friend Brayden here. Aw, Allison taking care of her little niece here. Celeste is so cute. Oh yeah, that sheep enjoying the flashcards back there. Another mod that I added is the cheese making skill, so we could maybe try and get into that. Let's see. Cheese curds, sure. Oh, Kaylin is visiting. Here, let's send Brayden, go and invite him in. You know, it has been a while since we last invited the family over, so since we've got nothing special planned, maybe we can invite a bunch of our Sims over. Here again, I was just going to say I invited over the family and then Fatima and Brayden have gone off to have fun together. Oh, and the sink broke. Okay, a bunch of our family has showed up and I think I am going to get Allison to invite one of her beaux over. So how about let's invite Randall. I have a good feeling about him, although she isn't actually attracted to him, is she? Okay, well, we can always invite Jamari as well and see who she speaks autonomously to. And since when does she have that hat? What? Why is everything breaking? Okay, so Randall's here. Oh, Gabriella's pregnant! Congrats, Gabriella! And Stephanie is not looking happy. Right, I was actually going to have Allison go and do the laundry, but forget about that, Allison. You come and talk to your two beaux here. Talk about the cloudy weather. Why not? Oh, she wants to flirt with someone. Okay, I'm gonna have her start by flirting with this guy because he's the first one who showed up. And then we're gonna go and flirt with the other guy and see what happens. And they just became good friends. See, the romance bar did go up for them, so it's like Alexander specifically is bugged or something. Oh, look at Jamari back there, picking up all the dirty plates, being a helpful guy. Maybe he's trying to impress his future mother-in-law, who's right there. Here, let's have her go and flirt with him now. Oh, swoon? Yeah, sure, go swoon. Oh, Jamari. Oh, he just dumped the plates there. Yeah, to be fair, I am the one who interrupted the actions, though. Wowee, that sim is irresistible. Allison has a major crush on Jamari. Okay. Still not a soulmate, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so what can we check out? Sure, let's check him out. I think we've already established that you're pretty attracted to him, though. Oh, wait, did he just... No, okay, I thought he was propositioning her. Discuss interests, maybe. You know, she's looking for her soulmate. Maybe she's going to try and become friends first so that she can figure out if they're compatible for the long term. It looks like he just told a bad joke. He's trying to impress the family, you know, and it's like nobody's listening to him and he's just like, yeah, this is awkward. They're all just talking amongst themselves. He's trying to join the family, you know? They're kind of cute together, though. Opposite attracted. Allison has romantic feelings even though they're very different, and he thinks she's fun to be around, which is fair. And she has a crush on him, but I still haven't been able to figure out what his traits are. Look at Quentin doing some woodwork over here. Oh, he is a child of summer. Okay, that can fit. Wow, it's already 1 a.m. I feel like time goes by so fast when we have Sims over. And oh boy. Oh, what's happening here? Uh-oh. I think Randall hasn't really impressed the family. Alright, so it is now the next morning, but I got a very important notification. So we're actually going to head on over to go see a new baby that was just born. Okay, so we are now at a home in Henford-on-Bagley where our friend Gregoria has been staying with her friend because she was secretly pregnant with Alexander's baby. And it just turns out that that baby is a boy. We're going to have to roll for this baby because she might just be heading back to the jail with the future heir in her arms. As usual, we are going to roll for Mama first. She is fine, rolling for baby. Baby does not make it. Okay, well, that's kind of what I was afraid of. So I feel like Gregoria knew the risks, and so she hid her pregnancy because she wasn't sure. You know, she must kind of know about Alexander's reputation, and maybe she figured if he wasn't the nicest guy, she wouldn't want to be married to him. I think she probably... Okay. That's unexpected. But yeah, so she may have kept all of it a secret just because she didn't want to be persuaded to marry Alexander when she wasn't sure if she'd want to stick with him long term. Possibly she tried to have a male only so that she could ensure her future. See, why are they getting a romance bar? It seems like it's only Alexander who's messed up. So in any case, we're going to say goodbye to little baby Davian is the name that the game chose for him. And she is going to return home as if nothing has ever happened. She was just away visiting a friend, and she will be returning home with empty hands and discover that Alexander is currently courting her sister. Drop handkerchief? Really? Oh my gosh. She's a really cool looking sim though. This is another sim by Rania. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna head on back to the jail so that Gregoria can go and see what's going on. Oh great, Alyssa has a major crush on Gregoria. Okay, whatever. Alright, so we are back at the jail and Gregoria has just arrived. So Gregoria is feeling extremely sad and she of course has no one that she can talk to about it except her friend who she has left in Henford-on-Bagley, probably because she felt like she had to return. And why is the prisoner still here? I'm sure Gregoria felt that she had to return because she cannot let her sister inherit the jail, and so maybe she came back hoping she might be able to woo Alexander again, or perhaps his new colleague Santos, only to discover, of course, that Alexander has started courting her sister Elisaria already. So I'm gonna have Elisaria actually come and speak to him. Maybe just some small talk. Ask about parents? Why not? And Gregoria is going to try and act as though nothing has happened. But of course, she's here and she learns that Alexander is now courting her sister. And so things aren't going great for her at the moment. I wonder if... Yeah, they are alone outside, so she might actually tell him about the baby. I just have give fake bad news as an interaction. Okay, so she probably told him about it, and here, complain about problems. So maybe she's going to tell him, you know, I just had a baby, and I come back here, and you're courting my sister? And he was like, well, you just left without telling me anything. And, oh, ooh, he just walked away. And, oh, he's going to kiss her sister. So I think Alexander is just like, yep, you were pregnant, you didn't tell me, you left, well... Too bad for you. I am now going to marry your sister, and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, he wants to get engaged to her already? Man, they are taking things fast. Okay, well, you know what? Let's go for it. We're just gonna go ahead and propose. He wants to volunteer with family even though he's cruel? I don't think so. Okay, here we go. And she said yes. Hang on, I have to grab a picture of this just because, you know, these two are cruel, materialistic, and judgmental, and they were made for each other. Well, that's Alexander taken care of. Alexander and Elisaria, their dynamic is wholesome. That's great. Two people who are just out to make other people suffer. Oh, wow. Okay. I still counted Gregoria's child as one of Alexander's baby tries, just because if the baby had survived, they would have gotten married. Especially if it was a boy. My intention was to have Alexander probably decide to marry Gregoria just to be sure that he would inherit the jail, even if his soulmate is Elisaria here. But everything turns out for Alexander here, who was woefully neglected when he was a child, and life has made it up to him, apparently. I just love all the prisoners chilling here around the table, chatting. Oh, hearts? With who? Oh, okay. While we're taking care of Alexander's relationship here, our prisoners are just sort of living their own lives as well. Gregoria is unflirty. Oh, why? What happened? Who is she talking to? She's talking. Ooh. Oh my gosh, poor Gregoria. Man, she is not having a great time now that she's home, eh? So she's now unflirty and has a bad relationship with Santos, so maybe he was the one who instigated something. But yeah, I could see her becoming unflirty after Alexander sort of threw her to the curb for her sister. So poor Gregoria here. Maybe we're gonna have to find her a suitor so that she can get the heck out of here. Because I bet once Elisaria and Alexander start having babies, they're gonna want her out of the way. And man, what is going on here? Prisoners just living their lives. And see, their romance bar is fine. So it's oh, bye. So it's apparently specifically Alexander who's bugged. Oh man. What if the prisoners start having babies? Oh great, Beatrice is unflirty? Who's flirting with her? What do we do with the prisoners if they have babies? I don't know, send them to another prison? A women's prison? I don't know. Interestingly, Gregoria does want to become friends with Alexander. So I might actually go ahead and have her just be nice to him. I mean, maybe she wants to... Here, congratulate on engagement, actually. Maybe she's gonna think about it, and she doesn't want them to throw her out as soon as they inherit the jail, so maybe she's gonna try and keep friendly relations with her sister and Alexander just to be sure. Just to be sure that she doesn't end up, you know, homeless. Adopt Alexander? No. Attempt to seduce. That would only be slightly inappropriate. So I was trying to find why romance isn't working for him, and as I was looking through his traits, he actually inherited the fertile trait from his mother. So, could this be the problem? Could the selfish lover be? Oh, hang on. Let me go and play around with his traits. Okay, let's go find Elisaria and do some flirting. No, that wasn't it. Alright, well, in any case, things are settled for Alexander. He is now engaged, and he does not currently have... There's just hearts everywhere. Relationships going up and down. His relationship is pretty much established. Things will not be working out with Gregoria, and he is going to be marrying Elisaria. But, you know, if... What is this? Beatrice on social media. What? Oh! What? Why is she burning to death? What? But she's fine. She's burning while she's indoors? How? Oh my gosh. She looks fine though. Araceli is being romantically reserved. Okay, sure. I'm fine with it. While her sister is burning to death making salad. Okay. Man, this prison is chaotic. Just wait till we go and see the castle in the next episode. What? Another one burning to death? Well, at least he's going in the shower. Okay, so as I was going to say, we're gonna leave them here, and Gregoria might actually stick around and cause some more mischief though. You know, what if Elisaria dies in childbirth? Maybe Gregoria is going to have a second chance. We'll see. I was going to go and see our main household again, but I just realized it's already the end of the day and it's already the end of the year, so I'm going to be leaving this part here. I think this episode may have been slightly shorter, but we got a lot done. We got some birthday rolls done, and we finally settled matters for Alexander. Alexander will be getting married shortly, and in the next episode, we have some very, very important roles to do. It is going to be Brayden and Frederick's second young adult role. That means we may be losing our main sim. It's also going to be Esther's young adult role, Fatima's second young adult role, and we are going to have, in the Townsend household, another death roll to do, and this time it will be Nicolette, who is going to be aging up into a teen, which actually means we're going to have our first teen of Gen 3. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.